You won't believe it. As Peter and the sheriff went upstairs, someone shouted stop, like on caffeine. Little did they know, the killer the police were after just waltzed up like it was a dinner invitation. But the police just stood there like headless chickens, waiting and waiting until their anxiety almost boiled over. Waiting and waiting, it was like waiting for a bus that never seemed to arrive, not knowing when it would finally show up, truly torturous. Still waiting, but is the story really over? Hold your horses, because the exciting twist is coming up like a well-timed magic trick. Once in the interrogation room, the old sheriff felt something was off. This guy had already clocked 5 kills and hadn't even finished his homework. Given his cautious crime method, no easy capture. Indeed, the lawyer said he hid 2 bodies. To find the bodies, Peter and the old sheriff had to go alone. If they refused, had pulled the mental illness card like it was a winning lottery ticket. Considering the creep factor of those 5 prior cases, the lawyer was feeling lucky, ready to deal the killer a winning hand. If Peter and the old sheriff agreed to tag along to find the bodies, he'd sign a confession faster than light. At this moment, Peter and the old sheriff wanted to wrap things up and bring closure to this sensational case. So they gave the thumbs up, suited up like they were ready to take on a boss battle. Not only wired-ups, but bulletproof vests too, like movie heroes. They even had an armed helicopter providing backup, all for the chase of those last 2 bodies. But the killer possessed his own distinctive and unusual perspective on the entire situation. Killer, 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 killer. You should thank me. Do you know why? It's actually because y'all remember me deeply. Just when Peter pondered why everyone seemed to remember him, the killer announced they had arrived at their destination. They got out, but found no sign of those bodies. Did they just walk into a missing persons episode? At that moment, the old sheriff keenly spotted a truck approaching slowly from a distance. The armed helicopter overhead immediately raised the alarm, ready to spring into action. But when the old sheriff got closer, he realized it was just an ordinary delivery driver. The individual brought $500 just to deliver this box. It was truly unexpected of the boss, without hesitation, generously handed over $500, no questions asked. After verifying, the old sheriff let the delivery guy run for it, wondering if that box contained the ticking time bomb. When the old sheriff opened the box, he nearly jumped out of his skin. It was anything but a bomb. It turned out to be a signal transmitter, which was something he had completely forgotten about, quite unexpectedly. I can hear everything, he thought, just trying to figure out what that guy was up to, and there were real fireworks ahead. I truly hope you can live a life like yours, the voice echoed. Can you hear me clearly? Sheriff, I'm informing you that I respect you. And your beautiful wife too. What? The sheriff froze. Who are you? I tried being a simple husband, but it didn't work out. So, I brought a gift to your wife's picture. Can you please clarify what you're talking about? Hand over your gun. Don't act foolishly. Lower it now. I have you in my sights. I'm feeling jealous of the normalcy of your life. She begged for her life. She pleaded for it. You're with him, and in the end, you killed him. He will triumph. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that, please? You haven't committed any of the 7 deadly sins, so what was the reason behind killing him? Ill venture, wild guess that Peter's wife is actually deceased. and the box actually contains Peter's unborn child. Here's a huge surprise for you. Unexpected, isn't it? To get to the truth, we need to go back to the day the killer turned himself in. As he was walking towards the police station, Peter happened to receive a call from his wife. So whatever the old sheriff saw in that box was definitely no small matter. I suspect it might just be Peter's unborn child. Otherwise, could you explain why he would be so shocked, right?